Yo, so we just hit 50,000 subscribers. Can I get a hell yeah? For real, if we could get like 500 likes on this video, that would be amazing. If you're listening right now, hit that thumbs up button. Let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome to a very, very special video. Last night on the channel, we hit 50,000 subscribers, and that genuinely was one of the best days of my life. I know that sounds a little bit dramatic, but hopefully this video explains a little bit as to why I feel that way. This is a look back over everything that this channel has been and means to me, and I've lived a pretty crazy life that I'd like to share way more of it with you on the channel, and I will be doing that in the future, but for now it's time to reflect. I want to look back at everything and the journey that this has been. For some of you new subscribers or anybody, this might not be that interesting to you, but I know maybe a fair few of you will want me to look back over where this all started from. And to be honest, the real reason I'm making this video is to say thank you to each and every one of you for making my dreams come true. And that is the corniest thing you ever hear, but it's true. Okay, this YouTube thing for me is something that I want to be doing for a very long time, and without you guys, it wouldn't be possible. A serious moment for me to sit back and go, this could be possible. One thing about my channel, it's been no shoutouts, no handouts, just hard fucking work, and I could not be prouder of it. It is one of the things I'm the most proud about in the world, is how I've built this YouTube channel from 0 subscribers to 50,000. And it's taken a damn long time, but let's get looking back on the timeline of how it all happened. The 17th of October 2010 was the first video I uploaded, so over 8 years ago to YouTube. And that video was Modern Warfare 2 Amazing 6-Man Clutch. YouTube have since removed it when they went through a copyright plague. They actually removed the majority of my early videos, so the last and the only remaining survivor was Oh My Fucking God Owned.
For the next one.
Yeah, quality content's been coming to the channel for 8 years, guys, but many of you will not know that before that I actually had another YouTube channel. I won't say the name because it was my surname followed by a load of numbers, 999 I think, but I actually deleted that because I was worried about people at school finding out about it. I got up to about 500 subscribers playing Call of Duty, but it wasn't to be. That wasn't the channel for me, and that was around 2010, so I've been on the platform for a long, long time. So officially, February 2011 was the start of World of JCC on YouTube. Let me know, guys, in the comment section when you all subscribe. I'd be really interested to go through the comments and see when people subscribed, what the first video you saw on the channel was. Let me know. I'll be reading, guys. So I started YouTube around 11 years old, just a kid with a dream, looking at other YouTubers that I idolized. Hutch, C-Nanners, Wings of Redemption, these Call of Duty guys, Woody's Gamertag. I used to absolutely love all of their content. The first time I actually watched a big video that I remember was Hutch. He was playing on his state in the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 map. I'm sorry for all the Call of Duty talk, guys. We'll move on very swiftly soon. And I remember him doing the video as a celebration of hitting 70,000 subscribers, or around that mark, and I remember thinking, oh my god, if I could get anywhere close to that, it would be an absolute dream come true. And well, we're damn well close to 70,000 subscribers now, so thank you, guys. The first big thank you that I owe is to my best mate Jonathan. I've known him since I was a kid. He started his YouTube channel before me, and the name was World of Johnny 2. So absolutely no prizes for guessing where I got World of JCC from. I stole it and put my own initials on the end. He used to upload Call of Duty stuff. We were best mates. We'd meet up every single weekend because we didn't go to the same schools, and we just do YouTube. We would just game and watch YouTube videos and upload and just do stupid things. And we had nobody really watching us. I think, honestly, my first subscribers were me on second accounts, most likely about 20 of them. And it was hard, man. Nobody really noticed us. We were only kids, 13 years old. Nobody really paid us any attention on the platform, of course. We didn't really know what we were doing. We had a couple of incredible videos. I'm not going to talk about the starfish, but nobody will know about the starfish, but it has relevance to the very first video we uploaded in, I think, honestly, 2009. One day I'll let that secret out, but for real, Johnny is still a part of this channel today. He's been a cameraman on pretty much every video you've seen me do in real life, away from this room or my other room when I was at the old house. He's come up with me to Fleetwood. He's gone down to Kent to meet Rixie. We've done numerous Q&As, and yeah, it wouldn't have been possible without his help, honestly. I really started getting into FIFA and uploading FIFA around March 2011. with the FIFA goals, guys. Obviously, just uploading goals back then was enough to get you a little bit of attention. That was FIFA 12. Then came FIFA 13 and something massive. After the something special had picked up a little bit of attention, I found pro clubs, okay? And I fell in love. Ultimate Team got binned quicker than you could imagine, and I spent my entire time on pro clubs, and it was there that me and Audios, if you guys remember Matt, Audios, Audio X Productions, guys, started our pro clubs journey. And the OGs will remember that we used to upload so many clips and goals of me and Matt playing in cam, and I'd be in striker, he'd be in cam. Yeah, we would play just us two, no any divisions, pro clubs, no idea about the VFL, no idea about anything, and we would just kill it. So the only reason we met is because Johnny, who I just told you about, was in a Call of Duty lobby against Audio S, or Audio X Productions at the time, Matt, and they were arguing. Okay, a weird analogy, I know. We'll stop with the fingers. They were arguing in a Call of Duty lobby, like screaming at each other, and Johnny texted me getting me to come online because he was like, oh, there's this dickhead, like, you know, he's 1v1ing me in Rust. That's how we met. It all started with a Call of Duty argument, so there's that. So at this point, it was late 2011. I was still kind of just uploading FIFA 12 random clips and the occasional Call of Duty fail, because those were the two games that I played back in the day. And you know, we had some small successes. It was clear that we were getting a little bit of attention, but I worked hard. I used to spam myself into KSI's comment section and try and get friends to like the comments to boost it up. I try and put my videos anywhere to get some clout and get some attention. Back then it was not easy, and KSI was starting to blow up back then. Of course, KSI became my biggest inspiration on YouTube. I love where he's gone with his channel now and how he's opened the door into so many different avenues of his life, and he's just living his absolute best life. I love it. But he actually had me on his top 5 goals of the week twice, which was massive for me. It maybe gained me like 20 or 30 subscribers max, but it was just awesome to see myself on such a big platform. I think at the time he might have had like 100,000, maybe 70,000 subscribers. Obviously, he's got a few more than that now, but it was so cool back in the day when I was just a kid to see myself on such a big channel. Now, around this time, I was uploading pretty sporadically, but we did do some FIFA 14, 13 series on pro clubs, and then we met, of course, Marcel. And I want to say a big thank you to Marcel for being a great friend over the years and help on the channel. We met up again. He's a German guy who we met in a pro club's drop-in lobby. Me and Matt were looking for players to help us become better because we needed like a defensive player. We saw Dr. Stagery, aka Marcel. The rest is history. He joined up with us and the trio began doing work, getting some decent records and uploading it for you guys, and you seem to like it. Again, YouTube did remove half of them FIFA 13 series, which is a little bit frustrating due to copyright issues. Back then, they used to just wipe it off the site if it had like a copyright issue. Now you can have it up, but no monetization on it, so it's a lot of a better system now. But the uploads were few and far between. I would upload and then go away for 2 months and upload again. The subscriber count was growing. We maybe were reaching into the big 100s at this point, like 600, 700, 800, 900, and at 1,000 subscribers is where I met Hubbiger. We were doing a Clubs with Subs tournament. I believe it was at 1,000 subscribers. It might have been a bit higher than that, but we were doing a Clubs with Subs tournament. Don't hit the mic. We were doing a Clubs with Subs tournament, and Hubbiger stood out. We were playing Clubs with Subs. He was in centre-back. He was killing it, and we took him on. We were like, come and play with us in our club. Marcel in centre-mid, me and Matt up front, and Dan in defence. And we were a force, man. We did really well back in the days of old-school pro clubs, and that's how our friendship formed. Dan, of course, has been a massive help on the channel, and I couldn't be here without him. He's Lawrence to True Geordie's type help a lot of the time with me. A lot behind the scenes, a lot of advice as well, just telling me what to do in certain situations.
Fuck you. Oh, fuck you, John!
I play striker down.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Hell, John! Fucking pass it!
Dan, get in a better position.
How come you keep on getting in trouble with these players? What the fuck is wrong with you?
So we were playing our pro clubs and we picked up the attention of someone who deserves a big thank you, and that person is Maddox. Jack Maddox, of course, our VFL Derby manager. He found us as a subscriber. He said, you guys should try the VFL, and we were like, the what? I don't want to say anything, but I've got 8 goals. Oh, that's so good!
Fuck both of you.
I'm going for a piss, Dan. I'm going to think about you while I do it. The rest is history. We signed up to VFL Derby and that catapulted us. I don't know how many subscribers we were on around then, maybe 4,000 when we started with Derby, and we just flew. And it gave me consistency. And for that, I want to say thank you to Maddox for finding us and, of course, giving us that opportunity. With the scheduled games at VFL, there was no excuse not to upload because the games were at a certain time in the Virtual Football League. And then the uploads could come the next day. I used to have this Sony Vaio laptop with a Blue Yeti microphone that I would plug in right next to it. And I would edit it on that. And the fan on that thing was like ridiculous. So I owe a big thank you to VFL Derby, of course, and of course Darren Ben. If you know, you know. Now, it didn't end the best at Derby, but it was a long time ago. Everybody and their nan is over it. And actually, the video of me leaving Derby managed to pick up 20,000 views. So it was clear that we'd created something rather special at Derby. A little community, at least. I was petrified when we got kicked out of the Derby club. If you don't know, just go and watch that video. But it's kind of an old, boring story now. We got kicked out of the club because we weren't on enough to train. And I was honestly, I was petrified that I was going to lose all of the new subscribers that I gained. I didn't know anything about finding another VFL team. I didn't know how to find a new team. I was scared that I just wouldn't be able to get one, and then all these viewers who had like subscribed would be like, well, what have we subscribed for? And it was very close to the start of the new season, but we managed to find Southampton with the help of Jack and other people as well. I think Hubbiger took over as manager, and the rest is history from there. And a special word to Kells, Jack and Paul, of course, 3 regulars on the channel. Kel's a lot more at the moment, but yeah, without those guys as well, none of the entertainment on streams or videos would be possible. Kells is our goalkeeper, who Harry has nicknamed Spaghetti Arms. You make of that what you will. Now, around this time, my mates in real life found the channel. I believe I had about 7,000 subscribers, and yeah, they found it. I don't know how they found it, but they found it, and I was like, ah, fuck. Because everybody knows who's watching this, your biggest fear is that you're going to be ridiculed and ripped for trying to do something a little bit different with your life, and especially talking to a camera and playing FIFA, people kind of at first, even if your KSI's level like at the start, nobody knew he would get that big, and I'm sure everybody at his school laughed at him when he started, and who is laughing now? But they found my channel around 7,500 subscribers, and of course there were jokes and everything, and there was a bit of confusion, but very, very supportive. It was my best mate, one of my best mates, who actually gave me the idea for the Top 5 Pro Clubs Goals series. I also recorded with him and another friend a stupid video, but a funny video where we did like a forfeit to whoever lost, and it was a good weight off my shoulders, but actually saying that it wasn't, because only really the last 6 months have I been confident enough to be in social situations and be like, oh yeah, this is what I do as well. Like, I do this thing. So around April of 2016, we hit 10,000 subscribers, which is a huge milestone for anyone who starts off on YouTube. 10,000 is like, it seems so big before you get there, and it is really big. I still remember the ecstasy it hit in that, man. I was just over the moon at hitting 10,000 subscribers, and we did a clubs with subs. We celebrated the only way we knew how. FIFA 17 dropped, and it was time for Race to Division 1, a series idea on YouTube that a lot of people have done, of course, but never too many on pro clubs, and we have found a big hit of video there. At this point, some 40,000 views, that FIFA 17 video, which, considering I had maybe 10 to 15,000 subscribers, is a lot of views. Around this time as well, I started chatting to an Australian with a very nice beard on Twitter. His name was Guardy FIFA. He is still, of course, a big YouTuber, 40,000 career mode subscribers. And I think we were talking through Twitter or Skype, one of the two. And we got chatting, and then he got me onto B Monus's podcast. B Monus, the fat Asian, 130,000 subscribers at this point in time, and he is blowing. He is going straight to the top of YouTube. He got me on his podcast. I think he had about 15,000 subscribers. I think I maybe had about 11,000, maybe 9, 10,000, I'm not sure. I met T-Ray all day there, who's been a massive help with the graphics for me over the years on YouTube. One of the very best to do graphics on YouTube. I'm saying that right now. And then, of course, I think I actually started speaking to Private Herkins, the main man Tim himself, who's been a massive help for me on the channel. His, obviously, VFL content inspired me. He is a player that I always watched and went, okay, he's very good at the game. I need to watch how he does it. And his series were always very well put together and unique. and I hope to see him back on YouTube very soon. But yeah, Private Herkins, Tim has been a massive help for me as well in this grind to 50,000. I met that group of people, there's way more to mention, and just gave me that confidence, because YouTube can be a lonely place when you have 10,000 subscribers, but until you really start reaching out and finding other creators that you can bounce ideas off, you can ask opinions, you can get advice, it can be a little bit scary. And it's definitely beneficial at whatever level of creator you are, find other creators around your size and try and collaborate with them, not only for the views and everything and the subs that might come from it, but actually just the assurance that you have other people there who are in a similar position with similar dreams to you. It's a nice feeling to have. And we did a series, a lot of us were all in a big series called Hometown Heroes. I was on Pepsi Fifa's channel, and at the time he had 60,000 subscribers. I literally thought I had made it. Like, I literally thought I'm on his channel for his, like, one game was on his channel, one game was on mine. Don't forget, guys, comment at any point in this timeline. If you remember where you subscribed, let me know. So the channel was growing, maybe about 15,000 subscribers at this point. And obviously the VFL had developed into Southampton. We went to Roma. Back there, by the way, this season. Don't miss it on the channel starting on Saturday. And the football wasn't great. The FIFA gameplay, we weren't the best team going, but we had a laugh. And I think that's what drew people in. It was all of us just having a laugh, and I think we got like a 4th place finish at Roma, and we did do some good things, but we were kind of oblivious still to who was the good teams, who were the good players. We were just there to enjoy it. We knew we were good players in divisions, but when you go into 11-man, it takes a lot of adapting to become a good team. And I could not be where I am without the VFL today, okay? They will always be a big part of my channel. Gringo, the owner, and all of the big admins at the VFL, thank you so much for sharing the content. Thank you so much for the awards over the years. VFL Content Creator of the Year last year. That means a hell of a lot to me. And around this time in the VFL, I kind of felt like a change was needed. We'd had a few seasons of finishing mid-table, top 4, but nothing too great. And that's when It's Ben came along. It's Ben took me to Schalke and gave me a chance to play with a level above of players that were slightly better than the ones I was playing with now, players that have won titles, competed right at the top, and that step up in level really helped me a lot. So thank you, Ben, for taking me over there, man. Took me under the wing and helped me level up. We had that season at Schalke where I think I was top goal scorer in the Bundesliga in my first season with them. Got the England call up in the VFL, then went to Bremen, and then of course the rest is history. Bayern Munich, who is ever going to forget what we did at Bayern Munich?
Get this one again.
Nowhere.
Harry?
No sleep.
Last kick of the game, we won the league, guys. Absolutely incredible stuff. And the pro clubs community was growing. I was growing big time. I think it was around 20,000 subscribers where I met up with Rixie and we did a couple of football videos. Again, like Johnny was there filming that. Hubbiger, Marcel, or Dan and Marcel. I always call him Hubbiger or Shedman. And we did some football videos and they were really fun. Really fun. We're going to do some more soon.
Here we go, top bins. Oh, hit it! Hit it! Hit it! Oh.
Rixie, obviously a pro clubs goalkeeper and a goalkeeper in real life. And a big thank you to Bannon and Adam. They took me in at VFL Barcelona, and a lot of thank yous to Barcelona because that's our first league title. Scoot, how could I forget Scoot? Yeah, we won that league title. It was incredibly fun, a really good season to be a part of. It was around this point that the VPG came into my life, and I found VPG QPR. So QPR signed a deal to be in the Virtual Pro Gaming's leagues on pro clubs, and of course they did a series with me, and that was massive for the channel and bringing exposure. And in my own life, it was cool to say, you know what, I've built myself to a point where I'm working with a real football club. Then came Fleetwood, Sammy and Jake, a massive thank you for having us up. That was huge. That was a special experience for me on YouTube and in my life, being able to go up there and to visit the training ground and meet some of the staff and obviously be welcomed into the club. I will always have a special place for Fleetwood because of that. It was very kind the way they treated us. QPR didn't really acknowledge our existence compared to Fleetwood, and that's why we're at Fleetwood today, and we will continue until we get them up into the top leagues competing. We have had such a good time with Fleetwood, and we're obviously in the Championship now, back-to-back promotions, and we stream those games Monday, Tuesday and Thursday. So yeah, don't miss them. Subscribe and hit the notification bell. You got to do it or you miss the streams. Liam Miller, Liverpool's wonder kid, the man. Liam Miller, professional footballer for Liverpool, of course, and Canadian international, and a friend who I met through, how did I meet Liam? Who I basically got added to a WhatsApp chat with, and then he said he watched my videos, and I was like, we need to make a video. I wanted to ask him about his football and everything, and we made a video, and since then, we've become good mates, playing low man and stuff. Thank you, Liam, for that. And someone who's just slightly better at FIFA than Liam is F2Tex, but he of course did a big collaboration with me on my channel where we played some pro clubs and chatted to him just after he'd won his first event in Barcelona, I think. Kid's a wonder kid. He's now won 3 FIFA events, 2 in a row. Best FIFA player in the world, hands down. And about a year ago when we collabed, he let me know that he was a subscriber and had been watching me for years, which was awesome to know. And he said that he loved pro clubs and everything. And yeah, check that video out if you haven't already on the channel. F2Tex. Might have been DH Tex back then, and me collabing, playing some pro clubs. Grew and grew and grew. Clubs with subs was massive, and I started kind of streaming a little bit here and there, and you guys seemed to really like it, and that was massive for the channel. But perhaps the biggest thank you I need to say is to EA and FIFA 19 for being the rants did really blow up, but also a quick mention to Reedy and XJ101, who are obviously regulars on the channel at the moment, stream with me all the time, and just help me to put out the best content that I can. But big up to XJ101 and Reedy. The rant series has been massive. It wasn't a series I ever planned. I turned the camera on like I am right now, and I just went for it. I had no notes, nothing. And it got 210,000 views or something in 2 months. And it was like, okay, people like this. And so we made it a weekly series, and that's been huge in getting me over the 50,000 mark on YouTube. And it's also been sort of an avenue into different style of videos that I can make, not just pro clubs. These different style of videos, not just playing FIFA, because of your continued support to the channel. It has given me the confidence to do so. So thank you to each and every one of you for subscribing. This 50,000 is massive for me, but we have to stay focused and push for 100,000 now. Making sure that EA know about pro clubs obviously has been my priority, and through you guys subscribing, we're getting a little bit more of a voice. I mean, I've spoken to game developers, I've spoken with community managers, of course, about the future of pro clubs. They have my documents that I've written, 8-page documents talking about pro clubs, because I hope if you get anything from this video, you get the passion that I feel for pro clubs as a game mode. It has to make it to the top of competitive FIFA, and I know that it will, guys, and we will all be the OGs, the original pro clubs, man. We will know that we were here first when everyone's playing pro clubs on the FIFA scene. But yeah, this has just been a big thank you to each and every one of you for subscribing. Do let me know where you subscribed, at what point on the channel, what video did you find. Comment down below. I'll be responding to everyone, of course. I'm very excited to read those comments. This weekend, we will be doing a 12-hour live stream on Friday, so Friday the 14th at 8:30 p.m. UK time. It's going to be a drinking live stream. Prepare for that. We're going to have Hubbiger, Kels, Johnny, Harry, and other special guests. I'm hoping some, if not many of the names that I've mentioned, can at least pop in to join us for the call at some point. And it's going to be a charity live stream where we're encouraging donations. The 2 charities that I'm looking at are a stroke awareness and a mental health for men's. 2 things very personal and close to me. I will let you know more of that over the week on the live streams, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for making my absolute life. I don't know how to say that. Thank you all for making it possible to do what I do every day. And here's to 100,000. Hopefully it's not too far off, guys, and I will see you all soon. Leave a like on the video on your way out, and I'll see you next time. Thank you all.